In a tranquil village nestled in the heart of a lush valley, there lived a wise and revered Zen master named Sensei Hiroshi. The village was known far and wide for its serene gardens, peaceful atmosphere, and the teachings of Sensei Hiroshi. People from distant lands would often visit the village to seek his wisdom. Sensei Hiroshi had cultivated not only beautiful gardens of blooming flowers, but also the hearts and minds of those who sought his guidance. The gardens in particular held a special place in his heart. They were his sanctuary, a source of inspiration, and a reflection of the inner harmony he had found through years of Zen practice. However, not all was harmonious in this idyllic village. There were individuals who carried darkness within them, people who spread gossip, deceit, and negativity wherever they went. They were like toxic weeds threatening the beauty and peace of the village. One such person was Kaito, a bitter and envious man who could not stand the fact that Sensei Hiroshi was so widely loved and respected. Kaito often gathered a small group of like-minded villagers, and they would gossip, criticize, and spread lies about the wise Zen master and his teachings. Their actions cast a shadow over the village's tranquility. Sensei Hiroshi was well aware of Kaito's actions, but he chose to respond with compassion rather than anger. He believed in the transformative power of kindness and patience. Instead of confronting Kaito, he invited him to spend time in the garden. One day, Sensei Hiroshi approached Kaito and said, "Kaito, I have observed your words and actions. They carry a heaviness that seems to burden you. I invite you to join me in the garden. Let us spend some time together, tending to the plants and finding peace in the process." Kaito, taken aback by this unexpected invitation, reluctantly agreed. He followed Sensei Hiroshi into the garden, where the vibrant colors and soothing fragrances enveloped them. Sensei Hiroshi handed Kaito a pair of gardening gloves and a small trowel. "Kaito," Sensei Hiroshi began, "like these plants, our minds can become overgrown with negativity and toxicity, but just as we tend to the garden, we can also nurture our minds and hearts to cultivate beauty and serenity. It is never too late to change." Kaito, though still skeptical, started to work alongside Sensei Hiroshi. He plucked out the weeds, watered the flowers, and felt the soil between his fingers. As the days turned into weeks, something began to shift within him. The garden's serenity seeped into his heart, and the bitterness and envy he had carried for so long started to wither away. In the evenings, Sensei Hiroshi would sit with Kaito under the shade of a cherry blossom tree and share wisdom about the power of letting go, forgiveness, and the importance of nurturing one's inner garden. Kaito, now more receptive to these teachings, listened with an open heart. As the seasons changed, so did Kaito. The once toxic man transformed into a kind and compassionate soul. He had fallen, not in the sense of defeat, but in the sense of letting go of his toxic nature. The village, noticing the change in Kaito, slowly embraced him and welcomed the newfound light that emanated from his heart. One sunny morning, as Sensei Hiroshi and Kaito were walking through the garden, Kaito turned to the Zen master and said, "Sensei, I was once a toxic presence in this village, but you showed me the path to change. I am forever grateful for your wisdom and patience." Sensei Hiroshi smiled warmly. "Kaito, my dear friend, it was your own willingness to change that led you on this transformative journey. The seeds of goodness were always within you. I simply helped you water them." Time passed and Kaito's transformation became an inspiring story in the village. People started to realize the power of letting go of toxicity and embracing positivity and growth. The once toxic individuals, influenced by Kaito's transformation, started to change their ways as well. The garden of Sensei Hiroshi had become a symbol of the village's collective journey toward enlightenment. It had not only flourished with vibrant flowers but also with the hearts of the villagers who had chosen to let go of their toxic tendencies. Sensei Hiroshi's teachings on nurturing one's inner garden and the fall of toxic people spread far and wide, and the village's reputation for serenity and wisdom grew even stronger. The village became known as a place of transformation and healing. The story of Kaito's fall from toxicity, and his rise as a symbol of change reminded everyone that the power of inner transformation was within reach for all. It was a reminder that even the most toxic individuals could, with the right guidance and their own willingness, find their way out of the darkness and into the light. And so, the Garden of Shadows became a beacon of hope, a testament to the fact that with patience, compassion, and the power of change, even the darkest of hearts could find a path to inner peace and enlightenment. Sensei Hiroshi's legacy lived on, not only in the blossoms of the garden, but also in the hearts of those he had touched with his wisdom and love.
Please subscribe to my channel Lessons of Life and press the bell notification icon.